Carl Feckner and I'm one of the co-authors of the Growing Deep and Strong series. The Growing Deep and Strong series is an intentional discipleship path for new and growing Christians. And the Growing Deep and Strong series consists of two parts of it. What we do is we develop coaches and we have disciples or students and a teacher. The words we chose to use was coach and a disciple. Sitting beside me here is Tammy, and Tammy was one of our original coaches. And so I just want to talk through this with Tammy on the coaches. So how did you find that, Tammy, as the coach?
Yeah, it was, well, I guess it was a learning curve, and also it was interesting to see the dynamics at work. Basically, you had a small group of people you were responsible for. I think we had about 3 or 4 to 5 people per person, per coach. And in that time, you basically, covered prayer needs with them. You talked about scripture. There was lots of questions asked. People who were just beginning in their walk with God, and people who had been walking for a little while as well. So you had lots of 2 different dynamics involved there. So it was really interesting. You'd see things like helping new Christians or younger Christians learn to pray out loud. I mean, that can be a very daunting thing sometimes for some people. So you'd go through situations like that, talking about subjects about the character of God, things along that way. And
as the coach, as a coach, you were a growing Christian as well. So how did you find the material, the way we've written it? How did that assist you as coaching other growing disciples when you and yourself were growing as well?
Well, I guess, we're all growing. So basically the manuals of Growing Deep and Strong were fantastic because they outlined and gave direction on what to speak about, what questions to bring up and to discuss about, which was extremely helpful because sometimes when you're in a group of people, you don't always know what to say or what to do. And, you have to have the leading of God in a lot of situations as well.
And the structure that we designed it in, how did they find that help you?
As in the teaching or as in...
Yeah, as in the teaching and the way we did it and helping you to be the leader, or as we call it, the coach.
It was great because you had backup and you had knowledge. Like, obviously, we're all growing and learning, but you don't have the answers on everything. As yourself and David had designed the manuals, there's a lot of depth and knowledge in the scripture, and that's brought out in simplistic terms. And so to be able to pass that along to someone else in simplistic terms, like I don't really have a teaching gift, so to speak, but to be able to bring that out and clarify that to people in the group was really great.
Well, I really appreciate your time today, and thank you for that. I hope that's helped you to understand the role that the coach has. The information on the Total Growth...